This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with this incredible rapper, artist, poet. She does it all, the one and only EMCEE MILLZ. But before we get to our interview, hey there, before we get to our interview, EMCEE, I want the audience to take a sneak peek at a freestyle of yours called The Chosen One.
Yeah. Ay, I march to the beat of a different drum. And my double LZ, the chosen one. Female MC with a fire and passion for rapping, and that's why I'm going dumb. Not just a number, another statistic. I'm actually gifted with spitting. I feel like I'm husky the way that I must be so cold with the flow, just to show that I'm different. It's wicked. Y'all left me for dead, but it's time for revival. Back like the daughter of Jerry's. But y'all not hearing what I'm super saying, because this phone not even my craziest. This lady is prophetic the way that I tell it. I swear, man, that I'm the best. Cause like pimples, I'm popping. It's hot when I drop it. Your thoughts out of pocket. You thought you could stop it. Full speed straight ahead, this collision. Had people that was messing with the mission. No iron team, but there's an iron vision. People switching on me, I did not envision. But I'm back and I'm better. No Bryson Tiller. Don't. My spot solidified. I have my name written in stone.
Well, hello, EMCEE. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
EMCEE, doing so much better now that we're finally talking. And EMCEE, talk to me a little bit about how you came up with the idea to do that freestyle called The Chosen One.
So The Chosen One came about because I hadn't been releasing for a little bit. So I wanted to come back with something fun, joyful, just let people know, hey, I'm still here and I can still rap. So don't forget about me, you know? And it was really just a statement of affirmation for me. Like, sometimes you can get real discouraged in this musical journey. So I just wanted to alleviate any self-doubt I might have had and be like, nah, EMCEE MILLZ is really the chosen one.
I love that. And I love your confidence for someone so young. Where do you get that firepower from, EMCEE?
Well, honestly, I feel like I've been confident my whole life. Like, I grew up around music. My family does music, even extended family. Like, my immediate parents does music. My mom is a teacher of music. My dad was a recording artist at one time. My uncle was a recording artist at one time. So I've constantly been surrounded by music, and I've always loved and been in love with like rapping and poetry and things like that. So I just think over the years, of course, my confidence just grew because I realized I really do have a gift in this thing. Like, some people can put words together, but not everyone can be an MC. Not everyone can be and do what I do. So.
Absolutely. Well, I totally agree. And I want to know too, as we look forward into 2022 and beyond, what are you most optimistic about? And maybe you can give us a little hint about some things you've been working on over the past year or so.
Yeah, so I am very excited for this year because I have so many big plans for my music. I want to take my brand beyond just music. I want to try and branch out into merch. I want to try and do like live shows. I want to try and do like film work. I want to do all kinds of different things with my brand. Musically specifically though, I have plans for a little mini EP, and then I also have plans for a major album. And that's like the thing I'm most optimistic about because the album has been in work for over 2 years now. I've just been constantly creating and tweaking and coming up with different ways I can present this idea to the people. And so I'm super excited about the album. I can't wait for that.
Well, I can't wait either. And listen, EMCEE, before I get to my final question, I want to let everyone know for more on the incredible EMCEE MILLZ, you could read more about her right below this video. EMCEE, you know, a lot of artists have been going through it, you know, during these past 2 years. Really tough for them to kind of maybe ignite their creativity, that creative spirit. What advice would you give to them, EMCEE? Those artists, especially out there, who are having trouble getting in the flow of their bliss.
I agree, especially with the pandemic and quarantine and all kind of things. It can be hard to really stick to your creative process if you have one that's very rigid or one that's very concrete. What I tend to do personally when I feel a sort of lack of motivation is I just try and do something small. Write a couple lines like, oh, just rhyme 2 things together. Like some days it's going to be easy to come up with a full verse. Other days you can only get a couple lines off. And I think that's okay. I also try and not to put too much pressure on myself to write. I also try and absorb music on the days where I don't feel like I can
create it. So I just try and listen to different artists, upcoming artists, established artists. Like I try and branch out into different genres and see if that sparks some inspiration in me. I listen to funk, gospel, soul, R&B, everything. Like you can't just listen to your genre and expect like, oh, it's just gonna come. You gotta like branch out and explore. So for artists who are struggling with motivation, I say start with small steps, take your time and don't put too much pressure on yourself. It'll come when it comes. That's the way I kind of view my writing process. Some days it comes, some days it doesn't. And I'm okay with that.
Amen, MC. Well, listen, I can speak with you all day, and my dog is now excited because she knows I'm leaving you. She's like, no, not MC. But listen, I'm so excited you're coming on board this amazing new social media app. And I'm so excited that we're now connected, and my dog is too.
Yes, I love it. I love it.